Y aquí está lo que les prometí, la reacción de los hinchas de Liverpool a lo que dijo Mohamed Díaz, el papá de Luis Díaz, hace unos días en España, de que no pierde las esperanzas de que su hijo se vaya a España. Les traigo todo eso subtitulado, traducido. Hay cosas bien fuertes que se dicen, así que esperen eso. Antes de ir a eso, no olviden de suscribirse, darle like al video. Me cuesta bastantes horas de subtítulos, de traducción y todo eso, así que espero les guste el video. Pero ¿qué fue lo que dijo Mohamed Díaz? Aquí está. No tuve conocimiento de que hubiese algo positivo con clubes de Madrid. Se escuchaban cosas, pero nunca llegué a saber si había algo más. Con lo de Liverpool fue todo más preciso. La directiva fue más precisa para que Luis llegase ahí. Se esperaba que pudiese venir aquí. Ya Falcao había estado, James también. Finalmente no se dio, pero todavía no se ha perdido la esperanza. Él está jugando y los clubes están activos. La entrevista la hizo a la cadena SER de España, y lo malo de esto es de que fue una entrevista en video. Hicieron una transcripción, pero omitieron una cantidad de cosas. Esa transcripción fue traducida lógicamente a los medios ingleses, y creo que entre el tono, falta de información y todo eso se pierde un poco el contexto de las cosas. Él sí dice que no pierde la esperanza, lógicamente, eso es lo que los tiene molestos, pero yo creo que el contexto de lo que está diciendo no es exacto. Por eso, al final, después de los videos de reacción, les traigo lo que dice Fabricio Romano explicando un poco eso y calmando las aguas un poco. Así que los dejo con eso. Nos vemos en un rato.
Basically, Papa Lucho needs to stop talking. This is starting to really grate on me. And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. He needs to shut up. At what point does he start to show Liverpool the respect that they deserve? Not only have Liverpool been incredibly compassionate with the Diaz family, as they should have been, in what was a very trying and horrendous situation that we wouldn't wish on anybody, but then not only have they brought him over, and you see him all the time at games now, they've made sure the family were able to spend Christmas together. And this is what we get. This is what we have to listen to again from Diaz's father. If your son doesn't want to be at Liverpool, quite simply find him a club and fuck off. It really grates me that the lack of respect for Liverpool's position from Diaz's dad here. I'm sick of it. If you don't want to be at Liverpool Football Club, as Klopp has said, as many others have said before, fine, get a deal that works for the club and off you pop. Look, nobody's asking for him to laud praise on Liverpool at every opportunity, but just shut up talking about Spain. Barca can't afford to sign Diaz. We know that, he knows that. Madrid have, quite frankly, better players that they've brought in than Diaz. And if he wants to go to Atleti, by all means, tell Cholo Simeone and the Atleti board there to pony up the dough, or stop talking about it, because it isn't going to work out well. It's going to end up annoying a large section of Liverpool fans, some of whom already feel that Lucho's performances haven't been consistent enough anyway. So it's a shame for me, because I like Lucho. I like watching him play, but his dad needs to understand the situation or just stop talking, because he's going to land his son. He's going to turn some Liverpool fans even further against Diaz, and he certainly is with me. And I can't lie about it. I'm sick of it. It annoys the shit out of me.
Luis Diaz's dad came to news this season because of the unfortunate situation that happened to Luis Diaz's dad and his mum. Obviously, they were kidnapped. Thank God they were returned safely, but a horrible, stressful ordeal that no one should have to go through. Absolutely no one should have to go through. And as a community, we got behind Luis Diaz, and rightly so. And thankfully, as I said, his parents were returned safely without harm. And since then, we've seen Luis Diaz's dad a lot more, whether it be at games, and he's celebrating, he's dancing, and I'm gonna be real, he looks like a really good vibe. A really good vibe. But one thing I'm not liking since this has happened is how much he's talking to the media about his son moving to Spain or leaving Liverpool. Now, again, I'm going to be the first to put my hands up and say, guys, I love Liverpool, but I also understand that players have dreams and aspirations of their own. I've never had a problem with these notions and these dreams and aspirations, but the way in which you go about it for me is an issue. Diaz isn't talking, granted, fair enough, but Diaz can easily pick up the phone to his dad and go, Dad, look, you know it's a dream. I know it's a dream. Hopefully it happens in the summer. But Dad, please stop going and talking about it. Like, please stop. Like, it's a bit much. I'll read his latest quote. We haven't lost our hope yet. Luis is playing very well and Spanish clubs are always active in the market. We haven't lost hope yet. That's fine to think it. Fine to say behind closed doors. But come on, man. You're going to say that on an interview that you know is going to be showcased to the world, especially with your son being a Liverpool player. For me, it's bordering on disrespect now. And if you're going to disrespect Liverpool, then with all due respect, then you can go. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
I will just say this right here, right now. Big up to Luis Diaz's dad. Ti amo, Papa. I'm so happy you came back from the kidnapping situation. I'm so happy for your whole family. I'm so happy you are safe and healthy. And I'm so happy you are celebrating your son's goals. I'm so happy you're very proud of your son right now. But it's time to shut the fuck up. It's time to shut the fuck up. Your son ain't even good. Your son ain't even good, brother. What makes you think he's gonna go play for all these great clubs? If it was up to me, I would sell him tomorrow. You're lucky to be playing for my club to begin with. Who do you think you are?
Again, I can only speak for myself here, but I'm much happier at the idea of selling Lucho than I am of not giving Mo a new deal. I'd much prefer that we kept Mo around and got rid of Lucho if it came down to it. And I don't want this to come across, by the way, like I don't rate Luis Diaz. I very much do. I really enjoy Luis Diaz playing for Liverpool. But I don't like the sniping from Papa Diaz, who, as I said, the club have done a lot for.
But when you see things like this, and when you hear him also say, that's quoted him saying, all hope has not been lost, that, you know, clubs are still active. I mean, that to me screams that you want your son to move over to somewhere else. And fair enough if you do, but is this the right time to be talking about this nonsense? I mean, sometimes you think, fair enough, have an interview, but he probably should not have said anything. You say, look, he's a Liverpool player. That's all there is to it. Nothing further will be discussed. Sometimes parents, as proud as they may be, may need to tone it down a little bit and really not speak too much. If not for his agent speaking on his behalf, definitely do not want to have someone close to the player almost pushing for a move, because now he puts a taste in Liverpool fans' mouths that's soured a little bit. This is just going to have people all over the place now thinking Diaz wants to go. He's not serious. He's been playing out of his skin now because he wants other teams to look at him and say, hey, here you go and sign me. Klopp's leaving, so I don't want to be here anymore.
It's time for you to just stop speaking publicly, because you're being disrespectful. Liverpool is a level above your son to begin with. So to act like you're going to sit up here and talk about Barcelona and Real Madrid and Atletico, like, you know, your son belongs in these football clubs. Bro, Barcelona used to have Ronaldinho Gaucho. Bro, Real Madrid had Cristiano Ronaldo playing on the left. They'll see you for 3 games and they'll just realize you're just another Rafinha. And by the way, for all the Liverpool fans in the chat right now, let me know if you would sell Diaz or not. I would sell Diaz happily tomorrow. Diaz is one of the most easily replaceable players in this whole team. Dad needs to stop speaking to the media, number one. Stop disrespecting Liverpool in the middle of a title race. 50 million, I'm selling directly. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico, wherever, West Ham. Sell him. Sell him. That guy has been one of the most underwhelming signings alongside Cody Gakpo and stuff. It's just the same stuff.
If he wants to use us as a stepping stone, that's fine. I can live with that. But if you're going to use us as a stepping stone, you and your dad be respectful about it. You can't tell your dad to just keep it shut for a little bit. Like, come on, man. You're a professional footballer. Like, get your family in check, respectfully. It's really annoying me, this one. I'm not going to lie. Because we've given Luis Diaz a platform and we supported him. And I'm not saying you've got to spend the rest of your life at Liverpool or anything like that. I'm saying go and realize your dream. Just do it in a respectful way. And again, I'm just going to say it. Tell your dad to be quiet. tell your dad to be quiet. It's getting silly now.
Ahí está, bastante fuerte lo que dijeron. Y es verdad de que esto puede alejar a los hinchas de Luis Díaz. Muchos han de decir, y yo creo, y me han escrito en otras veces que estos canales han dicho cosas sobre Luis Díaz, de que no representan a todos los hinchas de Liverpool, pero representan estos canales representan más de 300.000 hinchas de Liverpool. Liverpool tiene 498.000 habitantes y muchos de ellos son del Everton, así que representan a muchos, incluso el Calvito. El Calvito hace conferencias en Estados Unidos, lo invitan a que se presente en teatros a hablar del Liverpool, imagínense. Tienen influencia, eso ténganlo por seguro. Pero bueno, les cuento que Fabrizio Romano, al escuchar todo el caos que generó todo esto, dijo esto. Algunos aficionados pueden haber levantado una ceja tras los comentarios del padre de Luis Díaz que insinuaban que a él y a su hijo les gustaría verlo jugar en un club top español. Pero yo no consideraría las palabras del padre de Luis Díaz como algo negativo. Simplemente estaba respondiendo a preguntas sobre clubes españoles que querían a su hijo en el pasado y mantenía las opciones abiertas para el futuro. Es algo normal. Pero Díaz está feliz en el Liverpool, súper comprometido y lo demuestra en cada partido. No veo un gran caos en esas palabras, sinceramente. Fabrizio Romano, por si no saben, es uno de los periodistas más respetados en el mundo. Usualmente es el que avisa de los fichajes antes que todo el mundo. Él dijo eso para tratar de calmar a los hinchas de Liverpool que están muy molestos. ¿Y ustedes qué piensan? ¿Están exagerando los hinchas de Liverpool? Le cayeron muy duro a Lucho, él no tiene la culpa, el que dijo las cosas fue el papá. Lucho debe hablar con el papá y decirle, papá, no hable de eso. ¿Ustedes qué piensan? Déjense un comentario, yo trato de leerlos todos. Si les gustó este video, suscríbanse al canal, denle like al video, me ayuda muchísimo y yo traigo usualmente estas reacciones de los hinchas de Liverpool cuando hace gol Lucho, cuando están bravos con él, se hace gol Sinisterra o Duan Zapata o alguna cosa. Duan Zapata. John Durán, porque no es italiano, es inglés, pero no italiano. John Durán o si Muñoz hace algo o Lerma hace algo y en el futuro ojalá Asprilla los tendré informados en el fútbol inglés de todo eso. Así que eso, los dejo con eso. Espero que les haya gustado el video. Nos vemos muy pronto aquí en Golazo con muchas cosas. Se viene la Premier League este fin de semana. Todas las ligas, todas empiezan. El partido del Liverpool es contra el Brighton. Siguen peleando contra el Manchester City y el Arsenal. El Arsenal y el City juegan. Así que ahí puede haber ventaja para Liverpool. Veremos. Y bueno, eso es todo. Esto es Golazo y nos vemos muy pronto.